Africa and world over, we are never short of policies. Well-researched, pretty much evidence-based, highly empirical, but the implementation is another issue. I'm Wardah Mami Rajab-Gyagenda. Let's drum in an idea. In Uganda, we have very good policies. The implementation becomes a problem because the original stakeholders were not involved. Look at hospitals. With all the good policies, implementation is not good. Academia, with all the good policies, implementation is not good. For example, today, we are rolling out in Uganda the competence-based curriculum. We started teaching without even prepping the teachers. We didn't even prep the students. And we started at the lower level of academia. Now, the universities must be prepped to receive the first lot which is coming out this year in March. And they're reporting to universities probably this August. The teachers are not prepped. The universities are not prepped, and the colleges are not prepped. These are some of the policy examples that we are talking about that fail. My PhD thesis, specifically, I worked with the CDC, I worked with the Office of Minority Health Resource Center, and then we developed the policies after collecting data. And policies was for the African immigrants to be able to access healthcare. It actually worked because we involved all the stakeholders, including the parliament. Later, the African immigrants were then categorized as the priority area that interventions can be designed for them, and it has worked. In Uganda, on the other hand, policy building and conceptualization could be as a result of a situation that has happened. Question is, do we think through it? Do we even want to know why we are developing the policy, or are we developing policies because of a phenomenon? Is it a phenomenon-based? Is it a needs-based? Does it involve the stakeholders? Is it grassroots-based? Is it top-bottom or bottom-top? How do we approach policy development? Are we good at writing them? Absolutely. Are we good at implementing them? That is the question of this conversation. I believe all policies should be developed with a budget in mind, where the budget is coming from and where the budget should actually go. Not as a second thought. Even when we develop policies out of need, we do not pay attention to the resource needs. If the policy is developed because of a situation, maybe Ebola, HIV and AIDS, COVID-19, where is the expertise? The lack of human resource is because when the policy was developed, they were not developed with those resource needs in mind. We must evaluate the policies. How well were we able to implement? Did we implement it per requirement? Did we implement it within the resources available? Did we implement it on the consumers or departments that need to use these policies? We need to evaluate policies on both angles, program-based and as the policy in itself. Even when the policy is working very well, it still needs to be evaluated. When we're evaluating these policies, we get to know the good, the bad, and the ugly of the policy. We need to rethink how to develop our policies. We need to rethink how best to evaluate our policies. We need to rethink how to include the resources needed in the policy during the policy development, and we need to involve all the stakeholders. And that is the idea I wanted to drum in. Thank you.